Good morning, dear students. In this lecture, we will discuss about velocity of sound in terms of bulk modulus. Okay, we have discussed what is velocity of sound and its expression. We have also found its expression. So, what is the expression? I hope you can remember. That is C is equal to dP by d rho, where dP is change in pressure, d rho is change in density of the fluid. Okay, now moving forward, so we will first define bulk modulus, then we will correlate both velocity of sound as well as bulk modulus. Okay, so as we know, bulk modulus is, already we have used it in the first chapter, the first module, increase of pressure divided by decrease in volume to the original volume. Okay, change in pressure to the volumetric strain. Okay, that is equal to dP by dV by V. That negative sign is indicating because of pressure applied on the piston, the volume is decreasing. So that is decrease in volume. You can assume there is a piston cylinder arrangement. You are applying force on the piston. So when you apply force on the piston tends to move inside. So that is nothing but the volume is changing, but it is changing in negative direction, means the volume is decreasing. So that negative sign is used. Okay, if you can see here, dV decrease in volume, V is original volume, negative sign is taken with the increase of pressure, volume decreases. Okay, we know mass is equal to rho into V, which is constant because you cannot create mass or cannot destroy mass. Rho V is constant. Differentiating the above equation, rho dV plus V d rho. Okay, so rho dV is equal to minus V d rho. So again rearranging, minus dV by V is equal to d rho by rho. Substituting equation 2 in equation number 1. So our equation number 1 is this. So in place of dV by V, we will be substituting d rho by rho. After substitution, we will get this new equation, K is equal to dP divided by d rho by rho. So that rearranging, we will get dP by d rho is equal to rho. We know that dP by d rho square root of dP by d rho is C. Okay, so again after modifying, we will be getting K by rho is equal to dP by d rho. So again we know that that square root C is equal to square root of dP by d rho. This is from velocity of sound derivation. So combining the two, we will get C is equal to square root of dP by d rho. A simple derivation, so simple mathematical steps. So if you remember the definition of K, and if you use this concept of mass is equal to rho into V, which is obtained from density is equal to mass by volume, so we will be getting this expression. Okay, next the above equation is applicable for liquids and gases. The same equation is applicable. If for gases, it is rho value will change. As we compress, the density value will change, but for liquids it will remain constant. Okay, so that is the difference. Now again we will consider velocity of sound for isothermal process. For isothermal process means if there is a process going on, during the process if the temperature remains constant, we call it as isothermal process. Okay, in general we will take equation of state, which is nothing but PV equal to mRT, and in this equation we will assume that temperature remains constant and we will modify the equation. So after modifying the equation, we have PV is equal to mRT. In the next step, P is equal to m by V RT. M by V is rho, which is density. So after readjusting again, P by rho is equal to RT. Okay, this is constant because R is constant and T is constant. R you can say it as gas constant. Okay, specific gas constant. So there are two things. One is specific gas constant, another one is universal gas constant. Okay, now in this case it is specific gas constant. Now in the next step you can see P into rho raised to minus 1 is equal to C. So it is a mathematical adjustment. Then differentiating. So when we differentiate, we get this equation, so you can see p into rho raised to minus 1. So rho raised to minus 1 is like x raised to n. So the differentiation will be n into x raised to n plus 1 into that dx. So we have here minus 1 into rho raised to minus 2 into d rho. As there is negative sign, it is becoming rho raised to minus 2. Then rho raised to minus 1 dp. The pressure is dp. P is becoming dp. Divide the entire equation by rho raised to minus 1. After dividing, we will be getting this equation. So you can see p rho raised to minus 1 d rho plus dp. Rho raised to minus 1 is getting cancelled. So dp is equal to p rho raised to minus 1 d rho. Okay, now again we have to readjust the equation. So p d rho, rho raised to minus 1 goes to the denominator, p d rho divided by rho. Okay, again dp by d rho is equal to p by rho. Okay, so we know that p by rho from this equation, from this constant, p by rho is RT. So you'll get that. So dp by rho d rho is equal to p by rho is equal to RT. Again, from the velocity of sound derivation, we know that c is equal to dp by d rho. So if I use that, in place of dp by d rho, I can substitute c square. So after substituting c square, we will get this, c is equal to p by rho. Okay, after taking the square root, we will be getting this. So p by rho or RT. So both are same. Again, this equation is applicable for liquids as well as gases. For liquids, again, rho value will be constant because it is incompressible, but for gases, rho value will change according to temperature and pressure. Okay, also the density matters in this case. So this is the expression for velocity of sound for isothermal process. Next we have adiabatic process. Velocity of sound expression for adiabatic process. So we have to consider first adiabatic process, that is p by rho raised to gamma is equal to constant, or pv raised to gamma is equal to constant. Here we are considering the modified equation, p by rho raised to gamma is equal to constant. Okay, so that is for adiabatic process, pv raised to minus gamma is equal to constant. Then differentiating, so once you differentiate, you will get this equation, divide it by rho raised to minus 1. Earlier we have divided it by rho raised to minus 1. So you can see in the same way, after readjusting, we will be getting this equation, p into gamma divided by rho is equal to dp by d rho. So but we know that p by rho is equal to constant. From the equation of state, after adjusting, we will be getting dp by d rho is equal to rho RT. Okay, it is not rho, sorry, gamma RT. Again, by adjustment, we will come to know that dp by d rho is gamma RT, but we know that c is equal to square root of dp by d rho. So we will be getting c is equal to square root of gamma RT. Okay, again you can write it in terms of modified equation. So again you can use the substitution, and you can substitute and change it by RT to p by rho. In place of RT, you can substitute p by rho also from the equation of state. Okay, this is the expression for adiabatic process, means the velocity of sound in terms of adiabatic process. Okay, this is velocity of sound. By using the adiabatic process, we have got this equation. Okay, gamma into RT. This RT can be replaced by p by rho. Okay, next, Mach number. So all of us know that Mach number is it is a ratio. Okay, and already we have studied it many times, read it many times. It is velocity of the moving object divided by velocity of sound, or velocity of any moving object divided by velocity of sound. Always, usually, in many cases, that velocity of object is less compared to the velocity of sound. Okay, and Mach number is very useful in research purpose also. So by defining Mach number we can define the flow, that is sonic, subsonic and supersonic. Okay, it is defined as the square root of the ratio of inertia force of a flowing fluid to the elastic force. So we are defining it like this: inertia force to viscous elastic force. Earlier also it is being defined, square root of inertia force is rho a v square divided by k a. K is bulk modulus there, so m is equal to, area gets cancelled from numerator and denominator, you can see area terms will be getting cancelled, so we will be getting rho v square divided by k. As v square term is there, you can take it outside, so v into square root of rho by k. So you can just modify this equation and write it like this: v divided by square root of k by rho. We know that square root of k by rho is c, so we get this modified equation. So as I told you earlier, Mach number is velocity of the moving object divided by velocity of sound. So this is how we get it, but the basic definition is this: Mach number is square root of inertia force to the elastic force. From that we got this definition. Okay, so that is nothing but Mach number is velocity of fluid or body moving, velocity of fluid or body moving in the fluid or moving in air. Okay, velocity of sound in the fluid. So this is what we define. So here we are considering that a body is moving in the fluid, or no, velocity of sound which is moving in the fluid. Like vehicles moving in the fluid means vehicles which are moving in the open atmosphere, they are also moving in the fluid which is air. Okay, so velocity of sound, because of disturbance continuously sound waves are propagating in the air, so that is how it is considered. Okay, so therefore Mach number is velocity of fluid or body moving in the fluid. Similarly in the denominator, velocity of sound moving in the fluid. So m is equal to v by c. So further we will discuss how Mach number is differentiating the flow, like sonic, supersonic and subsonic. Okay, some of or almost many of you know that if Mach number is equal to 1, it is sonic flow, greater than it will be supersonic flow, less than it will be subsonic flow. Okay, so thank you.